Welcome students. Let's learn probability today. Alright. So today's class is probability. Right. What is a probability? So the simple definition is likelihood that something will happen. Right. That's the simple definition of probability. Alright. So you're talking about some likelihood. You are doing some event and then likelihood of something will happen is called the probability. Right. So let's say you have a coin. So simplest example which we always take in terms of probability is, let's say you have a coin, right, and you are tossing the coin, right. So the probability that you will get a head or a tail is 50%, right. So if you toss the coin, you may either get head or tail. So probability of getting head is 50%, probability of getting tail is 50%, which is like half of the chances, right. So so if you sum up, the number of chances of getting a head or a tail is equal to 1. So this is the most important concept in terms of probability, the chances of any event that could happen. And if you sum up all the likelihoods of all the events that could happen in an event, will be equal to 1, right. So here the likelihood of head coming when you're tossing a coin or a tail coming is 50%, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So if you sum that up, you will get 1. So that is the most important concept to learn in probability. Now let's take another example, right, to learn it in a better way, right, or have a more clear understanding. So let's say you have two dices, right, and then so 1, 2, 3, something like that. 1, 2, 3. So you have two dices, and then you are rolling the dice, right? So the probability of the number that you will get in a dice is between 1 to 6, right? In a norm, any dice, cubical dice. I'm talking about a cubical dice, right? So any number that you can get would be between 1 to 6, right? So let's say you have dice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is dice 1 we are talking about, and then you have dice 2, the second dice, and the probability of getting this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. So this will form a grid, right. So you will draw a line here, and then you will draw a line here. So it will form a grid, right. Now let's understand. so so you are rolling a dice. The probability of you getting 1 on dice 1 and 1 on the other dice is 1 here, right. Probability of getting a 3 on dice 1 and 4 on dice 2 is 1. So you have a probability of getting each of those number combination once. What is the total number of possibilities when you roll two dice? Is 6 times 6 is 36, right. So those are the total number of combinations that you can have. So if you count 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, you have that many chances, that many possibilities of outcome that you can get, right. Now let's do an exercise. Which number has the maximum possible outcome in this particular example? Pause the video, think about it, and then do this exercise. Welcome back. So let's understand the let's learn about the answer that you will get, right. So if you see this line over here, that has the that is the maximum, right. So the possibility of getting 6 and 1, 2 and 5, 3 and 4, 4 and 3, 5 and 2, 6 and 1 is the maximum, which is number 7. So 7 has the maximum possibility when you roll two dice, right? So the possible outcome 7 has the highest chances, right? So you can get 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4, 4 and 3, 5 and 2, and 6 and 1, right? What is the possibility of getting 0 when you roll two dice? So you can pause the video and think about it. All right. So welcome back. So the possibility of getting 0 is 0 because that's an impossible outcome. All right. Because when you roll a dice that starts from number 1, there is no possibility that you will get a number 0. So the possible outcome of getting 0 is not possible. So that's an impossible outcome, right? So that this is a simple example to learn uh, a probability through an example of rolling a dice, right? You can go through this grid, try to roll a dice and see what all numbers, combinations and all that you are getting. The maximum number of outcomes that you will get is 36 and the highest possible outcome is 7. This is it for probability short lecture. Hope you liked it. Thank you.